How's it going, everyone? Hope you're having a good day. My day's off to a pretty good start. My trade is in profit, and I randomly woke up early this morning, about an hour before my alarm, with some inspiration to go for a run. Usually, when I go for runs, it's at nighttime or late evening because my mornings I usually try to focus on trading. But I woke up early, I had time this morning, and I went for a nice run. I took this decent photo of the river while I was on my run. It's kind of a cool area. There's a little island in the middle of the river. And yeah, I got home. I had plenty of time to look at the charts and come up with some plans for the day. So, as for the trades, my idea of this being a Wyckoff has seemingly played out. We reached the target of the Wyckoff, and I have locked in some more profits from this trade. I moved my stop loss up a little bit. I took out a little bit of profits up around this high. And at this point, I have about 1.8% locked in for this trade, so it's going pretty good so far. And I moved my stop loss to down below this low now. I moved it slightly up. It was right about here. And I just moved it up to, below the 15-minute market structure. I actually put it 2 market structure points down just in case we SFP this one. But yeah, basically I want to try and keep this trade open if we maintain this 15-minute uptrend. And if not, I think that even if we get a deep retracement here, we could still put in a higher low and continue the uptrend, because on the 3-hour, this is pretty much just one move to the upside. You can't really count that as market structure on the 3-hour, but you can count, this downtrend as market structure on the 3-hour. So we clearly got a break even on a 3-hour, and since we haven't formed any market structure really since breaking, we could technically retrace all the way back down towards this low, still put in a higher low, still maintain the uptrend. So if this trade gets stopped out here, then I will look for another entry. And if not, if we just end up retracing this local leg and putting in a higher low on the 15, then this trade will stay open, and maybe I can look for another entry. So that's pretty much the update with my trades. Now, as for the levels that I'm watching, we do have a 3-hour order block right at the 15-minute market structure point, basically. So if we get a retracement down to this area, then that is a potential spot for a higher low to be put in. And that is pretty much trade idea number 1. I may be looking for another long from this area. And let's check and see if we are forming any market structure on this move to the downside. On the 3-minute, we are starting to kind of stagnate here, which is kind of giving off the vibe that we may start forming some market structure here. This could be the start of a little downtrend. This is a downtrend as well, but this one move was just one leg. So hopefully, if we're going to work our way down here, we do it with some structure, and that could provide an entry. And if we do something like that, then I may look for another trade here. And if we end up breaking the 15-minute uptrend, then there is another area of interest down below, which could present a 3-hour higher low if we work our way down here. So same thing here, I'd be looking for an internal market structure break bullishly in this area if we get a retrace down to there. So let's do some refining. Let's see if we can come up with some more specific levels. So if we take a fib of this leg, the golden pocket 786 area is coming in right around that 3-hour order block. And let's take the volume of the uptrend from this low to the high. And okay, I like that. The pointer control is coming in inside of that top 3-hour order block, so that is a specific level I could watch in there. Now let's turn on the 0.5, because that could also be coming in right around there, and it is. So this is looking like a pretty decent zone now. We got some confluence around there. And I would prefer if we can, hold this 15-minute uptrend. That would be more bullish in my opinion, so I like the fact that there is more confluence coming in around this area. And I'll try one more thing. Let's take an anchored VWAP from the low, and that is also coming in inside the box. And so far we have been respecting the anchored VWAP from that low. Price has not fallen down below it. So there is a good amount of confluence in this area. All of those things plus the market structure. So it's looking like a pretty decent spot. I also have a red line here because this is a support resistance flip. Inside of this range, this has been a pretty significant area. We had some resistance there, support here, some resistance here, resistance, resistance. Now maybe it can flip back to support. So a lot of things pointing to that area being a decent area to watch, and I will most certainly be setting an alert there. So that's basically my long ideas. Now my short ideas are still pretty much the same as they were yesterday. I would be watching this high because it is a significant market structure point, and an SFP of it would be significant. And I would also be looking for a bearish flip in market structure, a bearish flip in this 15-minute market structure. Ideally, it does not happen now, though. I don't think I'd want to short if we, just come down and break market structure now, unless a really good trade setup is presented on a retrace. If I'm going to short, I think I would want to see us get another higher high into this 3-hour order block and, hopefully get a tighter market structure break. Maybe do something like this and then break market structure there, then look for a retrace. That's really the only way I'd look to short. I do think that things are definitely more bullish than bearish at this point. We have had a lot of, bullish developments here. So I am definitely prioritizing longs over shorts, but if a good short setup is presented, then I will take it. Maybe you could look for a SFP of this now as well. It being a 15-minute market structure point as well. It's a higher high, so if we come up to SFP that into the 3-hour order block and there's clear signals there, then that could be another trade idea. But, overall right now I'm not too keen on looking for shorts other than to hedge. If I do take a short, it's going to be a lower risk one. I might risk, between 1% and 0.5% depending on, the confidence and the signals that we get. But really, if I take a short, it would just be to hedge against my bullishness because, well, I am feeling pretty bullish right now. We have had a primary break in market structure bullishly. We have since gotten a, downtrend on the retrace and broken that bullishly. So I think there is a lot of reasons to be looking for longs. And we can go through some of these higher time frames and take a look at market cipher. So the daily has printed a bottom on this wave here. No bullish divergences really. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell on this daily because these green dots did not align with any bottoms. So I'm not going to say there's any bull divs there or anything, but the daily is bottoming out. And taking a look at money flow, it is curving to the upside right now, even putting in a slightly higher low here, so it is in a slight local uptrend. So I'd say the daily's definitely seeming more bullish than it was the last time I looked at it. And let's take a look at the 4-hour. 4-hour money flow is curving to the upside. Actually, it's about to cross into the green. This 4-hour wave is not cutting itself off yet. It is actually widening. The white part is widening, showing that it has more room to move to the upside. Same thing on the 3-hour, and we did just get a money flow cross on the 3-hour. The 2-hour is starting to clip off a little bit here, and the VWAP is turning to the downside. We just got a money flow cross, but nothing too significant has happened with this yet. It kind of looks like it's curling over, so maybe, we see things turn to the downside for a little bit before getting continuation. Or maybe things start to top out here. That is possible, although I think it's less likely just because of how bullish I'm feeling right now. But, we can't go off of feelings. We got to go off of what we're seeing on the charts. But the 1-hour, the money flow is putting in higher highs in the green. The 1-hour wave has gone above the 60 line, which is a sign of strength. So looking pretty decent on a lot of time frames, I got to say. Seems like, even if things start to stall out a little bit here, seems like there's definitely more room to move to the upside. Even if we get a deep retracement here, some of these, 1 hour, 2 hour time frames topping out could potentially give us a deep retracement here. But with the daily kind of bottoming out and the money flow turning to the upside, I would probably be expecting a higher low rather than a lower low. Plus, with market structure, that would make sense. So I'd say, for the most part, market cipher is backing up my bullishness here. And for one more thing to look at, let's go over to Coinalyze, and let's just take a look at order flow quickly. So from this low, we did see a lot of longs open up here, so that is, a good thing to see. Traders getting involved here, and traders getting involved in the direction of my bias. Then from here, we saw some longs start to close out. Longs took profits up here. And since then, we saw some more longs open up. We saw some more shorts open up right here, which, I guess a lot of them got wrecked. And then some more longs opened up in this area. So we are seeing, trades opening up. There was a lot more opening up at the low. We did see a lot of longs close out their positions, but now it seems like they're starting to open them up again. And locally, we just saw some shorts getting, or I guess closing out. They're taking profits because, we just got this move to the downside. So shorts are taking profits here, as shown by the CVD increasing and the open interest decreasing. So, potentially showing a weakness in this move to the downside, showing that traders are, not confident that we're going to see a much deeper retracement here. Maybe thinking that, this is about all we're going to get with the retracement. So that about does it for this video. I just wanted to make a quick update on my trades, on my plans, do a bit of analysis here. And I'm going to post this video soon, so I want to get this up. And if anything else significant happens later in the day, then I can make another video. If I end up taking more trades, then I may, make some recordings on that. So, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, and I will see you all in the next video.